I've been covering Microsoft Outlook since it first came out, which was in 1997, and I actually reviewed it for a magazine in 1996 in beta. So I've seen it since its very early days, and it has evolved in some important ways, but what's important, most important, is that it has stayed the same in terms of the things it does and the way you use it. The essential tasks that you complete with it are the same. The ways that it's evolved over the years have been to keep up with new technology and the new things people do. RSS feeds, for example, are a relatively new feature, the ability to manage multiple calendars. They're constantly improving the way Outlook interacts with the way you work. My favorite feature of Outlook of all time is the ability to use drag and drop. The idea that you can take anything you get in Outlook or anything you've created and drag it to a different part of Outlook and turn it into something new and useful. For example, when you get an email that talks about something you're about to do, drag it over to the calendar and all the details of that item show up in the calendar. That's one of the more powerful features that people tend to underuse, but has a great deal of value. Some of my favorite techniques in Outlook have to do with knowing how Outlook can shorten the amount of work you have to do. One of them that I mentioned is drag and drop, the fact that you can drag things back and forth. Another one is understanding that Outlook has a lot more intelligence about things like dates. For example, if you want to enter tomorrow's date, just type the word tomorrow. You don't have to remember what the date is. Type the word tomorrow. It figures that out. There's a lot of stuff that's programmed into Outlook that's been there the whole time that people don't know, but it's terrifically useful and can save you a terrific amount of time. The biggest change between Outlook 2007 and Outlook 2010 has to do with the way they've expanded the use of the ribbon, the new user interface, that used to be built into just parts of Outlook, and now it's the way you use all of Outlook. It uses buttons and a big colorful ribbon at the top of the screen to help you figure out what you can do most easily. And that's the most visible change in this version. If you're still using Outlook 2003, I would strongly consider moving to 2010. The feature set is richer, it's really pretty stable, and you're going to get a lot more for your money and a lot more for your effort in upgrading by moving to 2010. Also, 2010 has some really powerful features that are only beginning to show value, but definitely will in the future. RSS feeds, the idea that you can take things from blogs and news services and bring them right into Outlook and use them. Tremendously valuable. The social connector will allow you to use services like LinkedIn and eventually some other ones in a way that's very organic and much more powerful than you can use them now in their own interface as far as that goes. So Outlook becomes a really powerful way to use social media in ways that you can't use it now.